So in the spirit of making videos about unsolicited review items that I gotten in the past, I dug out the other item that showed up here, and it's been around here for a long time. And of course, I have no use for it because when I seen this, I'm like, what the hell did I order? So I have no idea. So this one came from Mesa, Arizona, and dated back 2017. So that's how long this thing has been here. And this is that automotive mile per gallon calculator thingy, whatever. And this is what it is. It's called the scan gauge. And yeah, of course, it comes with a user manual. I guess this is intended for the junkies that like to know their miles per gallon. Maybe they have a use for it. They can charge for it, if they're a delivery service or something like that. I don't know. And of course, it's got all kinds of dust and hair and dog hair. And there used to be a dog in this house at one time. Actually, 2 dogs. And it's from Linear Logic. And of course, this is one of them unsolicited because I didn't pay for it. Because this is one of them items, I have no use for it. But here's the actual bill of sale. And of course, I don't know. I'll try to get this thing to focus on that. There we go. Stay, behave. And you see from what's that thing? Linear Logic, blah blah blah, Arizona, and it's addressed to me. And you can see 6/28 of 2017, and it's the scan gauge digital fuel meter, and it's $99.95. $99.95. So one of them deals where I don't know how it showed up. So it was billed to me, but the address is some guy in Auburn, New York. So whoever the person from Auburn was sent it to me. I don't, one of them unsolicited things. So it was kind of weird to see this thing show up in my house. I'm like, what the hell is this? And of course, it's one of them things that you hook it up to your ODB port. So you get the ODB cable, and then you got to fish it, through the various cracks and stuff like that. So you can mount this little display board somewhere where you can then program it and then monitor your fuel mileage if you have a vehicle that don't have it. And if you're interested in that stuff, that for whatever reason, whatever gets your bottle rockets off with and stuff like that. And then there was one time I was actually briefly looking at it, hunting to set this up, and then of course you got to set it up for you got to locate your ODB 2 connector, and then place somewhere to put your gauge, your little display board, and then route the cable. And then you start to set it up, and then you can then you got to set up the parameters. So you got to set up whether you're miles or kilometers the type guy, and then of course on the flip side, gallons and liters. And then set up your temperature units, whether you're a Fahrenheit or a Celsius guy. And then your pressure, whether you're a PSI or a KPA. And then your engine size, increase or decrease the liter size. So you got to know how many liters your engine is. So you got to go under the hood and look for that little decal, either on the top of the hood or somewhere near the fan shroud, where you can see how many liters your engine is, whether you're like for my vehicle is a 5.3 liter. So, and then You set up your fuel type, whether you're a gas, a diesel, or a hybrid, or liquid propane. Wow. And then you can set up your currency and your CO2 units, whether you're kilograms or pounds, and then your advanced settings and stuff like that. So quite an involved. And then you got to then calibrating your scan gauge between your first fill up and your second fill up, so you can get the proper calibration. But something that it's probably one of them things where it's probably a lot easier just to calculate your own fuel mileage, where you just, if you don't have that kind where you just it tells you automatically in real time, or maybe you're just a geek that you like these things and you don't want to be bothered, you can glance it. So it's probably one of them deals where you gotta kind of calibrate it within so many fill ups, and then you can get spot on and stuff like that. So something that's been hanging around here, something I'll never use. So probably something maybe someday I'll give it away or get rid of it on eBay for $1 or something like that. I don't know. And then talking about other stuff that showed up unsolicited that I really appreciated, but too bad I yanked the channel out, so I never made videos on these items that I've gotten. So $300 worth of items for nothing. And then the other thing was the car care kit. So this was the car care kit, and of course it comes. It's from Mother's, and apparently it was probably some kind of return, because it was there is a broken strap in here for the buffer. So you get a complete car care kit. You get the microfiber towels, and then all the stuff to tell you how to properly maintain your finish, and you get the glass cleaner, and then the various rubbing compounds. And of course my truck was new, so I don't have to worry about rubbing compounds or anything like that. Then you get the synthetic wax. And on the lazy type, I use the ceramic stuff now, where you just you wash it, and then you spray the stuff on the ceramic wax, and you promptly wash it right off, and the son of a bitch beads for like years, 2 years. And then finishing polishing. So spray on, rinse it off. So that's a lot more convenient than having to wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. I don't want to do that. I ain't got time for that crap.
By the way, I can notify you when there's a severe weather alert for your area. Would you like me to do that?
No, Alexa. How many times have you been talking to somebody, having a conversation?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
She won't shut up. Probably all done it. Anybody that has them things, you'd be talking away, or for like me, talking to myself, talking to a camera, and of course, I know there's nobody on the other side listening, and your echo starts talking and babbling, and then won't shut up. What really irritates me is when you're watching television or a radio program, and they start talking to their assistant, and then it triggers yours, and then it starts talking, and then you get the stereo sync if they figure out what the question was. And then the other item, that of course you get the electric buffer. So this is nice stuff. And when I looked this up on Amazon, this came in 2017 too, along with that miles per gallon and that other Bluetooth motorcycle thing. This all showed up late summer of 2017. So all unsolicited stuff that is flipping cool. So So I would imagine it was some kind of Amazon return, because the one strap is broke, and that came as it was. So I don't care if the strap was broke. So whatever. I enjoy getting free stuff. So for whatever reason, whatever happened that triggered the gods to give me unsolicited products and stuff like that. And of course, unfortunately, two of them are no use to me, but this comes in handy every once in a while. Of course, now with the synthetic and I should say the ceramic waxes, now even even this stuff is old fashioned, that nobody wants to be bothered with anymore. But if you got an older vehicle where you don't have a finish and you got to take care of it, good stuff. So I thought that was cool to get unsolicited stuff, because that's how some channels operate. They views, whatever amount of views and whatever amount of subscribers, trigger some kind of algorithm where maybe somebody's sitting behind a desk and their job is to go on YouTube and look for the highest subscribers or the highest view counts and send them free shit, and maybe they'll make a video on it, and then we'll be able to sell our products and make the world a better place. Because that's how some channels operate. I certainly would. I'm not one of them guys that I'm just going to bend over to China and say, oh, we got 1,400 items, and if you want to review them, we'll send you items after you pay for them, and then you do review, and then if we do are good enough and kind of in our heart, we will promptly repay you for a hamburger on Tuesday. So I don't operate that. So if you want to send me stuff unsolicited, go ahead. I got all day to make videos on whatever, just like these last two videos on unsolicited stuff showing up at my house. So that was pretty cool. And of course, it's kind of a nice surprise to see a box that damn well that you never ordered it. Of course, in this house, there's pretty much a beeline for Amazon. So guess that's it for this video. Now I'll have to clean up this disaster area that I got here. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.